The Sun lies at the heart of the solar system, where it is by far the largest object. It holds 99.8% of the solar system's mass and is roughly 109 times the diameter of the Earth. About 1 million Earths could fit inside the Sun. Radiation from the Sun, which is more popularly known as sunshine, is a mixture of electromagnetic waves ranging from infrared to ultraviolet rays. It of course includes visible light, which is in between IR and UV in the electromagnetic spectrum. The Sun gives off three wavelengths of ultraviolet light: UVA, UVB, and UVC. UVC light doesn't reach Earth's surface, but the two other types of ultraviolet light penetrate the skin in a form commonly known as sunshine, a combination of bright light and radiant heat. Skin damage is caused by both UVA and UVB rays. Too much sun and you're at risk for cancer. Too little and you lack vitamin D. So how much sun should you expose to your body? Over many past years, it has become a commonly accepted part of the healthcare ideology that sunshine is bad. People have been told to wear sunscreen at all times of the day and to stay in the shade as much as possible. Yes, too much exposure to sunshine has been shown to cause many negative effects on the body, but a lack of sunshine can also damage the body as well. Sunlight has many benefits to the human body that one should be aware of. Firstly, it triggers vitamin D. Called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D is vital to strong bones, teeth, and muscles of the body, and a healthy immune system. Vitamin D is crucial to activating our immune defenses, and without sufficient intake of it, T cells, the killer cells of the immune system, will not be able to react and fight off serious infections in the body. Vitamin D is also essential to many other functions, such as protecting against dementia and brain aging, decreasing symptoms of asthma, and strengthening teeth. Today, ultraviolet light is used in the treatment of many skin conditions, such as the condition psoriasis, acne, eczema, and fungal infections of the skin. A person with psoriasis has skin cells which shed too quickly. This skin then builds up and forms into itchy, dry, and scaly patches. Exposure to UV light fortunately relieves the symptoms of psoriasis and slows down the growth of these skin cells. Sunlight can also help a person not only physically but mentally and spiritually as well. Today, research suggests that sunlight stimulates the pineal gland in the brain to produce certain chemicals. These chemicals improve our daily mood and state of mind. One study also found that ultraviolet light can cure depression. When people sit in offices for the best part of the day, out of the sun, under neon and artificial lights, they deprive themselves of the illumination of nature which they need on a daily basis. Take me for a ride. I smile up to the sky. I know I'll be alright. Firstly, sunlight causes what we all know to be the most common problem people worry about in the sun, a sunburn. Despite health warnings about sun damage, many people still subject their skin to the sun's burning rays. According to the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, nearly 70% of children have gotten sunburned within the past year. A sunburn is a burn that occurs when skin cells are damaged by the absorption of energy from UV rays. Sunburn is the most obvious sign that one has been sitting outside for too long, but sun damage isn't always visible. Under the skin, other types of damage can be occurring. Ultraviolet light is a universal cancer-causing agent in our environment today. Skin cancer is the most common form of all cancers in the U.S., and the number of cases continues to rise. It is the uncontrolled growth of abnormal skin cells. This rapid growth results in tumors, which are either non-cancerous or cancerous. There are three main types of skin cancer: basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanoma. Research shows that as many as 90% of skin cancers are due to UV radiation at very high statistics. Melanoma is the most serious form of skin cancer. Left untreated, it can spread to other organs and is difficult to control. The sun also ages skin. Since ultraviolet light destroys collagen, the main structural protein found in connective tissue beneath the top layer of the skin, it speeds up the aging of skin. This causes loss of skin elasticity, brown liver spots on the skin, and many wrinkles over a period of time. Lastly, another negative effect sunlight has is on the eyes. Lengthy exposure to high intensities of UV light damages the tissues of eyes and can cause a burning of the eye surface. This common burning of the eyes is known to be called photokeratisis, also known as snow blindness. This is like having a sunburned eye. This condition affects the thin surface layer of the cornea, which is the clear front window of the eye. Low amounts of sunlight exposure can also increase the risk of developing damage such as cataracts. Cataracts are very dangerous because if they are left untreated, they can potentially cause blindness in the eye. So after knowing both the positive and negative effects sunlight has on the body, how can a person balance their time in the sun to get the right amount they need? People have many different answers to this question today. Some say the answer is to protect the face while letting a small amount of sun get to the arms and legs. The rule of thumb for many doctors is that a person should expose a fifth of his or her body to the sun for 20 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week without sunscreen, and the rest with it. The National Osteoporosis Society, which has examined the relationship between sunshine, bone density, and vitamin D, has issued advice that people should get 15 to 20 minutes of sun exposure every day without sunscreen. Many doctors also say that it is hard to pin down sun exposure to a number of minutes. The amount of vitamin D one is able to make depends on many factors, including skin color, weight, age, and the time of year it is. The key to keeping your skin healthy while being in the sun is to monitor your sun exposure and be smart about it. Firstly, one should not burn. A single sunburn increases the risk of developing the deadliest form of skin cancer, melanoma. Another thing people should avoid is all kinds of tanning booths. Today, new high-pressure sun lamps used by tanning salons actually emit ultraviolet radiation doses as much as 12 times as the sun does. When unprotected skin is overexposed to rays like this, DNA is damaged and the skin is as well. One can also keep their skin protected by using and applying sunscreen. I interviewed a family friend of mine, Dr. Carla Fisher, who is a dermatologist here in Marin, and she is a very firm believer of wearing sunscreen. She said to use a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher every day and to apply it to your entire body 30 minutes before going outside. One can also cover up with clothing including a broad-brimmed hat and UV-blocking sunglasses to protect themselves from UV rays. Yes, for many people seeking a nice tan, golden and glistening skin may look great for a couple of days, but the look is temporary, and they could be paying for it with wrinkly, leathery skin, or skin cancer even, in the long run. Whatever one may believe about how much sunlight they should receive, they need to always remember to be smart and safe when it comes to daily sun exposure. We all have one body and need to protect it.